So today we are mainly be focusing on designing office chair. So let's start with sketching, and in between I will talk every details about the reason behind and the how to design an office chair. What is the basic need and requirement of understanding to designing any office chair. So let's start with the light drawing, and you in between you could understand the proportion of it. What is the right proportion and right balanced form to get a good postures to your consumer by having a very intricate detailed design which having a feature based on their requirement. So as you know that office chair is designed for a long hour working thinking in mind. So if you are designing something which has a ability to make a user to sit more than 5 hour or more than 10 hour, then there should be a ergonomic understand. So ergonomic is very important. Ergonomic will tell how comfortably user can use your design. So as a sketching you are trying to understand that how form I'm trying to draw. Same way in between you could also understand that what is the reason behind every form, how comfortably it has been designed, how comfortably you could draw so that it could fit the user need. So start with a light drawing as I am doing already, you can see it. So start with light drawing, understanding the what need to be showcased, what doesn't need to be there in the feature. So try to manipulate your form based on it and draw simply. And likewise I start with little bit of light drawing, and before that I have a study all the things which is requirement for what are the things which is requirement for a user for having a office chair, a great use of office chair. So for that you need to done some basic background and understanding of ergonomics of the feature which is basic requirement for designing an office chair. And then after you could ideate. So this is basically a kind of ideation sketches where you could understand how the details has been drawn. So as this is one of the side view, you could understand how I'm getting form as much detail as I could, and also for that I have taken some reference. But yeah, you have to be understand the basic details, basic strong points which is required for a office user as using a office chair. So that kind of things taken in mind, and I am just putting some detailing after doing the light drawing. I'm just putting some of the detailing at here, and in detailing after detailing it out, and I will be focusing on how to put the color in such a way that I could understand the feature and form. So when you are designing an office here, there are some multiple points add on it also, like material study, because what material you are using, based on that the a strength need to be there. Because if someone is using and the form doesn't have that much strength, how much ergonomically it has been designed doesn't matter if it doesn't follow the purpose, or it can't handle the weight or can't handle the situation, then how could the design could be appropriate. So you have to understand the material too. So as I'm just putting some depth and through alcohol marker, you could understand the form very easily. And likewise I will draw overall composition mode, like in a page how could I understand the basic feature, like seats, how seats are basically designed, how backrest is basically designing, how I am giving the lumbar support in my design. So let's start with some other sketches. So likewise I could understand the details much more appropriate way, or you could also understand that how I'm trying to capture the basic needs of a user when they are using office share. So as you could see that I'm just trying to give a backrest detailing of a backrest, how it is very much ergonomically, or the form is how flawlessly following the back of a human body, or giving the support, lumbar support at the position where it's required. So first you have to be understand the user for whom you are designing, because designing is all about not for you, for someone. And maybe you could also use it, but the comfortability which you are trying to give in your design is need to be in user perspective, so that it could be your design need to be viable to a mass audience. So for that you need to understand the basic details or basic requirement of a human. As you could see, like I'm trying to draw it file lightly and then coming up with the details very strongly. It's important to having a basic understanding of a form, and then the basic needs of the form. As you could see, the hand rest having a adjustable feature, then everywhere you could see a knob which gives a user basic understanding, like the form is not just designed, it is also designed in such a way that it could fit in your body posture very easily. So as the design how much is greatly fit there, a specific user pose or posture is important. And office chair is basically ergonomically designed in such a way that it could fit with some multifunction need to be there to fit in their body posture, a specific body posture. So as you could see, in this design I'm not using a foam seat or a density wise seat. Here is basically we use a kind of mesh which give a good air circulation in the body, so that people could use it for longer time. And that is very much important when you are designing an office chair. How much ventilation you are giving in your design is very important, because if someone is spending a long time on a chair, that should be a very easy to use case. And yeah, same way as you could see that I'm just trying to detail out the seat in much more understanding way, how it is going to be adjustable. And then we will move to handrest, how handrest have been designed. So handrest is also an important thing when you are making an office chair, how adjustable it is. It's important, it's always be important how you are trying to understand the form and feature and putting it in the right place so that it could easy to use. And in my understanding, office chair is little bit critical to design. It's not a easy peasy game. Likewise, in if you are making some wooden chair, there should be uh, a understanding of ergonomics, because in if you see a traditional wooden chair, there are no any ergonomic behind it. It's just a flat design or maybe some carving on it, but it is not something which people could use for longer period of time. And office chair is basically designed in that perspective that it could be easily be used for long period of time. So that is important when you are giving. And it is always be good to having a multiple feature or adjustable feature in officer, so that it could adjust based on your user uh, postures, or based on a specific user. And that kind of feature is putted in officer is very much crucial. And yeah, that's how you could design an officer. And while understanding about design, you could also understand how to ideate, because if you are not able to visualize what you want to give, it's hard to translate it in real life a study. So ideation is very important, ideation sketches is very important for that kind of a stage. Now you could understand, like by a sketching, I am how I am trying to manipulate the form very easily, and having that those kind of feature very good understanding on a page, so that it may be in future possibility, but currently it's just the ideation, where I'm trying to ideate and give the future what are the required on a paper, or what are the required for a basic use case. So that is just a basic understanding. You could understand how easily you could draw. And yeah, let's understand it in very deep way in upcoming videos. But yeah, let's wind up the session as of now, and I would say thank you for watching this video. And yeah, stay tuned for much more depth knowledge regarding an official designing in upcoming videos. And thank you for watching.